Fans, it's Paul Hotspur Hippie here. How you all going? It's the only psychedelic sock show on the internet. God, my light's bright, isn't it? Hang on, let's sort this out. I look all more albino than I usually look. There we go. Let's just turn that down a bit. Nah, it's not worked. I still look terrible. How are we all going? Still international break. I know it's still international break. There's nothing happening. So far, fingers crossed, touch wood, our players are coming through it all right. There was rumours Sonny had a bit of a knock, but he says, nah, don't worry about it, so I'm not worried about it. I saw a quote here by, was it Yves Bissouma, Tottenham official, have tweeted this, or X'd this. Elon. Has anyone seen the Cybertruck, by the way? Oh, my God. I don't even know what it's for. It's the dumbest motor vehicle I've seen it in a long time. I just don't know what it's for. You can't even fit a bicycle in the back. It's not a truck. You can't go off-road. Oh dear, but it's bulletproof. Anyway, here's Yves Bissouma talking about Ange Postecoglou. We see football the same way. He talks to me before training and gives me all of his trust, which gives me more confidence. What Ange told me was special. It changed something. What did he tell you? What did he tell you? You leave me. Is there more to this? What did he? Well, so apparently Ange just said something to Eve, and we're never going to know what it is, but it was good. We had who was it? Donnelly. Donnelly's just scored in the 90th minute for England under 19s. Will Lancashire and Jamie Donnelly were both on the score sheet once more for the Young Lions during a 3-2 win against Japan. Jeez, we've got some youngsters, man, haven't we? And Pierre-Emil Højbjerg in Denmark, they're going to Euros. They've qualified. How about that? Oh, well, that's the news, eh? Might be a quick one. I always see this. Might be a quick one. It's however long the bad crowd, i.e. the nutters in the comments, keep me going, really. Looks like another nice day in Sydney. What time is it? 5:45 in the morning. Birds are singing. Let's see who's in here. This might be real quick. All right, Ronald M. Nice bit of guitar at the beginning. Yeah, that's mate of mine called Deanne. He's a really good guitarist. I'm kind of like a pretty basic bass player. I don't understand letters of the alphabet, but that guitar guy, he knows it all. But he's also very how do I put it? When you're improvising with people, you just want people that don't care, that don't say things like, "I'll play this note, then that note." Everyone just plays whatever they want because everyone's trying to make it sound good. So there's no point in shouting letters of the alphabet at me because I'll just nod. I'll just nod like I pretend I know. Well, I'm not even pretending I'm knowing. It's like the words aren't going in my head. I nod, and then I'm using my ears to hear it anyway. But yeah, he's a cool guy. Thank you. Here we go. Welsh Gal, here's Hotspur Hippie. You mentioned Doctor Who in one of your recent streams. I met David Tennant once during filming here in Cardiff. Doctor Who being filmed in Wales? What a surprise. And I'm not even talking about the new series because I know that all came out of BBC Wales, but the old lot, they're always filming in a quarry somewhere in Wales. That was like Alien Planet. It's Blaine Alfestiniog or somewhere. Lovely man. Oh, good. Is the international break over yet? No, it's not, is it? Still here, isn't it? It's another 8 days. 8 days till I see Tottenham play. Like the new setup. Oh, yeah, it's getting there. I've got a landlord inspection on Thursday, so I think that'll be around the time because I've got to tidy up. That I might get something on the wall behind me. We'll see how we go. Palm, peace and love, man. Palm pal. Wayne Bonner. Mr. Ambassador, you're really spoiling us with these streams. I hope you're well, Paul. Yeah, I am, Wayne. I'm really well. And everyone in the chat. Wayne Bonner. And Wayne Bonner, here he is. Look, he's got another thing here. He's become a YouTube member. He's been a member ages. Maybe he came and went, oh, well, hello. Well, thanks very much, Wayne. Thanks for your support. Wayne Bonner. Love Doctor Who. Tom Baker is my doctor. Yeah, same here. Same here. There's no competition, really, is there? It's got to be Tom Baker because he was a nutcase. He still is a complete nutcase, and that comes through in his portrayal of the roving Time Lord. You know, I noticed it doesn't matter if I schedule these things, ahead or not. It doesn't seem to change the number of viewers. People just arrive when they arrive, if they arrive. I was labouring under a misapprehension last night. I thought the new Doctor Who was out because a friend of mine sent me a text saying, "Have you seen it yet?" Which usually means there's a new Doctor Who episode, but it's not. It's not yet, is it? So I think he might have been on about the children in need thing, which Children in need. That was fun. All right, I'll just give it a couple of minutes, see if any comments. See if we get the engine turning over on the comments. I'll have a quick look, see if there's any. Here's me just sitting here saying, "Work, plebs." I'll see if there's any other news here. Oh, it's Michael Dawson's birthday. Happy birthday, Michael Dawson. What else we got here? Oh, we got another Basuma quote. It's about. Oh, here we go. No. Here's another Basuma quote. What's he saying here? It's all about enjoying football. It's a blessing, a chance for me to be here. I'm not only doing this for me, but for the club, the fans, for my family, for everyone. That's a nice sentiment. Because I like what Ange says about that. He says, well, we're living the dream, aren't we? We're living the dream and playing football for a living. It's better than being a bank teller. Better than being a bank teller. Oh, here we go. Welsh gal. Tom Baker is my favourite as well. Yeah, well, we're all, of a certain vintage, I suspect. Pyramid of Mars is wonderful. There's a good bit where the bad guy, Sutek, I think is about to sit down. And you see like a stagehand's hand holding the cushion down and then moving out of the way quickly. Wayne Bonner, the David Tennant special start next Saturday, I believe. Okay, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm glad old Russell T Davies is back. I think he did really well when he was at Doctor Who. And when he left, it kind of went a bit serious. The Moffat years, Stephen Moffat. I mean, he was all right, but it was just. And then was it Chris Chibnall and. So I like Doctor Who to be a bit just fun and a bit scary, and if it's really well done, you can stick a message in there. But it's a romp, isn't it? It's a bit of fun. Like Chris Chibnall, God, he's a terrible writer as well. Awful writer. What we got here? Let's have a look. See if there's anything in the old feed here. The football content awards have been done. It's probably Twitter. I have to narrow it down what I see on Twitter. It's just too much. And there's so much crypto and horrible stuff now. Hang on, this is just my notifications. What am I doing here? I don't even know you use it. That's the problem. Oh, great. Well, I don't need to watch the Las Vegas Grand Prix now. Well, it doesn't even give me. Oh, there we go. Oh. So I'll just scroll up here. So Jason Cundy is coming out defending Gareth Southgate. Right now, he's a damn good job. Right now, I still believe he's the right man. Well, that's all you need. That's the evidence to get rid of him, isn't it? If Jason Cundy wants him, you do the opposite. So people going a bit uproarious over in England. Was it a really bad performance? I didn't watch it myself, but someone on the chat yesterday said it was boring. But what a surprise! Dear oh dear. What else we got here? I'll come back to the comments in a second. See if there's any more. The heat really is ramping up on old Manchester City and Chelsea now. Brilliant. Rumors, innuendo, nothing interesting. Oh well, that's my Twitter update. It's sort of a mixture of too much to fit in my brain. I don't know how to work Twitter anymore. And I can't be bothered. I should be curating this stuff for you, shouldn't I? Welsh Gal, another member of the Hotspur Hippie community. Wales had a draw with Armenia. Joe Rodon and Ben Davies both played. Whoa. Is that a good result? Is that a good result? I don't know. Ronald M, not a bad result. Well. Ronald M, Jason Cundy gets on my nerves. You know what I've noticed about Jason Cundy? I don't mind him. And I think he can be quite funny because a lot of what he says, and it's all tongue in cheek. And the only time I've seen him kind of arc up and get serious is when I remember one call, a Spurs fan gave him a hard time. I used to play for Tottenham. Why are you so down on us? And then that sort of, made him a bit more forceful. But generally, I mean, he's a Chelsea guy. He's going to support Chelsea. So you take it with a pinch of salt. He doesn't seem like a bad egg to me. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Even though he's got that Chelsea smear all over him, just goes to show you Chelsea can have. No, I can't even say it. Welsh Gal, yes, hoping for a good result v Turkey. Cool, that's a tough game. Tough game, Alison. Come on, Cymru. Wales. That's for English people. Yes, what you call Wales, we call Cymru. You don't even know that, do you? We're your neighbours. You don't even know that. What hope have we got for harmony in the UK when English people don't even know that? Yeah. All right. Chat's a bit quiet, so I'll see if there's anything more. I'll see how long I can drag it out. Is there any headlines? Let's see if there's any headlines about Tottenham. It's hard to search for that because, I find this when I'm looking at league tables. Let me give you an example. Let me see. Let me see if I can find one of these for you. Because this doesn't make me happy when I see things like this. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Exhibit A. The Guardian. Oh, it's going to. How do I? It's just too bright, isn't it? It's like something from space. Maybe if I turn the brightness down. Hey, how about that, Paul? Oh no, not that much. All right, let's try that. There we go. You can kind of see it, but not because I've got the ring light behind the phone and it's gone super bright again because it's a technological. Right, I'll switch the adaptive brightness off. God, need a degree. Look, so here's the league table according to the Guardian. Look at that. See that team who's fourth? See that? Spurs. So why isn't the team in third place the Gunners? Why isn't the team in seventh place the Magpies? Why isn't the team in sixth place the Red Devils? Why, Guardian, why do you only call Tottenham Hotspur by its nickname? I don't like it. I don't like it. I've always had a bee in my bonnet about it. I've seen it in FIFA games, Football Manager games where they call us Spurs, and you haven't earned the right to call us Spurs. Spurs is a term of endearment. It's a bond shared by Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest football team the world has ever seen, fans all over the world. You have not earned the right to call us Spurs. So get your ass back on the typewriter, Guardian hack, and type it out in full. And I don't care if it buggers up your columns. Like the other thing, I've noticed that somehow Google has buggered up their EPL table display. So I can't use it as screenshots. Maybe that's why they've done it. Oh no, they've changed it. They've changed it. It was truncating all the team names. I mean, even they make an effort. They at least put Tottenham. Tottenham, you can't even read it, but they put Tottenham, not Tottenham Hotspur, but it's halfway there, isn't it? LSG, evening, all evening, Elvis. Seems to be more international breaks and Premier League games. There's 8 days until Villa. I come here for a bit of solace, maybe a bit of support. Everyone's just reminding everyone else we've got. I mean, I did it as well, to be fair. We've got 8 days before football. But then we have got a lot. We have got a lot of football coming up. So that's pretty cool. Just to whet your appetite, I'll have a look at what matches have we got this? Oh, Man City, Liverpool next weekend. Ooh. That's going to be good. Hopefully, Man City will win that 10-0 because then Man City's going to get relegated and we'll be league champions. I can't believe I'm looking at the fixtures of over a week away. Oh, we got Aston Villa. Aston Villa, Monday, 1 a.m. Yay, go Spurs. Welsh girl, how many games will Poundland Pep be banned? Give him lots of tissues in the stands. Boo-hoo. Oh, man. I hope they throw the book at him. I really do. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, it's just fun. You know, from a neutral, I'm thinking of the neutral fan here, Welsh gal. I want neutrals to be entertained, and I think that would be a nice bit of theatre for them, for Arsenal and Arteta to have the book thrown at them. Kick him out. Kick him out. If you don't like the Premier League, if it's the worst league in the world, go and play in the Championship. See, I mean, obviously it must be better, Arteta, because you said the Premier League was the worst. So if you go down a division, you're going to be playing in something that's not the worst, which means it's better. I mean, it's simple. You asked for it. You said it. So I think the Premier League fairy godmother bing, makes Arteta's dream come true. I'd love that. James Paratrooper, we need to make a statement and never play Dyer and Davies. Let the young lads play. Well, I know Ange's on it. Ange's on it, man. They'll play when it's right. When it's the right time for them to come on, they'll come on. Easy peasy. And Ellis is apologising for reminding me that there's 8 days till Tottenham play. Even though I just said it, maybe myself. What we got here? Sunday today in Australia. It's my favourite day to work, actually. I don't mind Sundays. Everyone's a bit chill. There's not much traffic. There's plenty of fares. So it's usually a good day. Saturday's the worst day because everyone's on show. Everyone's on show. Everyone's a little bit be up their arse. You know, they've been working hard all week and by damn it, I'm going to enjoy Saturday. So I'm going to get smashed and go out with my friends or maybe a lovely young lady or gentleman. And there's nothing more, an easier way to impress someone that you've got romantic inclinations to than be rude to your Uber driver and making yourself look important. But that Saturday, didn't get much of that even yesterday, which was cool. But Sunday's all right. Sunday's cool. James Paratrooper, Arsenal. Man, I'll do my radio voice. I don't know. Hang on. God, old age is such fun. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United will lose points, and the title chase will be between Liverpool and Tottenham. Tottenham and Liverpool. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. And they'll all put an asterisk next to our name. Oh, well, unlucky. You shouldn't have cheated, should you? Well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about these teams have actually cheated. That's what they've done. They break the rules. Hey, Shamu van der Vu, Stema, Evanista. Croatia 2-0 over Latvia. Oh, good. Oh, boring, boring, boring. Can't believe I woke up at 6 a.m. for that. Oh, man. I do like the Croatian national team. That's why I was excited over Ivan Perisic coming to Tottenham, because I thought it was so good for Croatia. But we didn't see the best of him. But I saw a picture of him with a ball yesterday. So maybe, will he be back before the end of the year? It's unlikely, isn't it? But at least a win's a win. A win's a win. I mean, Croatia have been having good runs at these tournaments. Maybe one will drop for them sooner or later. Ronald M., don't forget that we're in the top 4 and the other teams have to play each other. Someone's going to drop some points. Absolutely. How many of the top teams have we played? We played, top 4 last year. We've played all of them? No, we haven't played Newcastle. So we drew away at Arsenal. We beat Liverpool at home. We beat Manchester City at home. Who's left then? Come on, we'll have you. Sorry, I cut myself earlier this morning, and I'm just doing remedial medical treatment, Spurs style, while I'm talking. So, yeah, a few of those teams are going to cancel each other out. You're right, Ronald. Faz Radfar, 3-1 Spurs. Big up, Paul. Now, you left me a comment on a video saying something, and I was going to address it, but I can't remember what it was now. So there you go, streaming professional. Big up, Paul. I said in the summer Arteta would be sacked by the end of this season. I'm still convinced he will be, mind you. I don't mind if he stays in charge and messes up more. In Arteta we trust. That's right, man. That's my take on it as well, man. I want him to hang around. I want him to hang around because I don't think he's any good. Don't think he's any good. But a nice touchline ban would be good. That'd be fantastic. LSG, are Arsenal being looked at for FFP? No. We're just making mountains of the molehills that was Arteta's after match comments when he slagged VAR and the referee and the Premier League after that one Newcastle goal was enough for him to go, oh, brains on fire. So I guess what we're saying is because Arsenal Football Club came out and then backed Arteta. Well, if the Premier League are going to charge Arteta, they should be charging Arsenal as well. So it's a long bow. It's wishful thinking, perhaps, but it might send a signal. I think it's time for the Premier League to be hard on this sort of thing because we're not doing anything bad at the moment. It's been several years. It's been decades since Tottenham got into trouble for brown paper bags or whatever. And we were punished. We had a 12-point deduction, which was half to 6. But we served our time. We were for the crime. Minor crime. I think it was an oversight. Not like this lot. Well, Scott, how long have you been an Uber driver, Paul? About 3 years. I left the corporate world about 10 years ago because I just couldn't do it anymore. And I was a counsellor for a bit. I'm Uber driving, just sitting out waiting for my pension, basically, and my retirement. So I've got 9 years. 9 years before I can get my hands on money that I can't touch at the moment. So I'm just going to bobble about until then. Hopefully, I'll be a YouTube millionaire by then. Shamu van der Vu. Highly doubt that, Paul. Golden generation is coming to an end. Oh, we're talking about Croatia. Gotcha. Golden generation is coming to an end, and I highly doubt I'll ever see someone as good as Modric playing for them. Yeah, Modric is special. Absolutely a special player. I loved him playing for Spurs. But we were a bit of a selling club at the time. Not much ambition. Ian Barron, hello, man. G'day. Very good evening, Hotspur Hippie aholics. Hope you're well and having a great weekend. Certainly am, man. Certainly am. Wayne Bonner, damn, sorting yourself out Spurs style. So you'll be out for a few months then. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just started as a, I don't know. I must have banged my arm on something, little graze. So I'll probably have to lose the arm if I go to see Tottenham's doctor, or maybe not. Maybe he'll, I don't know, give me some migraine pills or a course of leeches or something. James Patrick, I think Arteta should think about using a translator. His voice sounds like fingernails across a chalkboard. Yeah, maybe you could auto tune him. Auto tune. I'm sure they got the technology to do that live, haven't they? Of course they have. Of course they have. So you just, whenever he goes into the press conference box, he just gets the cable, unplugs a bit there, sticks his little voice box in, and he sounds like a human being instead of a whiny old, I don't know, meerkat or something. That's what he is. He's like a meerkat, isn't he? And Baron, Hotspur Hippie, what car do you drive? A Toyota Prius. Toyota Prius. I've had a few cars. I don't really like new cars. I've had a few fun cars in my time. Welsh gal, I adore Modric. Gill is no Modric, but people say he can't do it in the Prem. I think given some time, game time, he could do well. Yeah, Hill is. I'm genuinely undecided. Like I just don't think I've seen enough. I've seen bits that I think are good, but I just don't think I've seen him on the pitch long enough. I haven't seen him have long enough chance to do much. Bits I've seen have been all right. It's not like I'm thinking, oh, he's rubbish or anything like that, but I haven't seen enough for me to think, he's our future or something like that. But I certainly don't buy all the, he needs to bulk up and all that sort of stuff, because you can be a footballer and be, light of frame. It's a sport that, fits all sorts of physiques. But I suppose, look, with the injuries we've got, we are going to probably see more of him. I don't think it's a bad thing. Oh, now Ronald M, you're going to hit. Here we go. You hit a nerve with me on this one. You hit a nerve with this one. Yes, I do remember Darren Anderton, and I don't like him being called sick note. I think that's and I know he doesn't like it either, because he was absolutely treated disgustingly by Tottenham. He really was, because he was a brilliant player. Like, he was one of the best. He really was. But he'd have an injury, and before he's finished recovery, and this is from Darren Anderton. This is what Darren Anderton. First of all, the Tottenham medical department would constantly misdiagnose what his issues were, and then as he was recovering, Alan Sugar, because we didn't have that many good players, I suppose, Alan Sugar would suggest to him, maybe you could play this week. And Darren Anderton, this is the thing. Darren Anderton was the absolute bloody opposite of a sick note, because he wanted to play football, so he would play with an injury and then make it worse. So I don't like him being called sick note, man. He was a great player, and Spurs did not do him right at all. It was disgraceful. In fact, when it was before the '96 Euros, he was chatting to Terry Venables, who was the England manager at the time, saying, "I don't know what's going on with his injury. I don't know what's going on, but I want to play for England in the Euros." So Terry Venables sent him to a different physio, his own physio. They diagnosed it, and in 2 weeks, he was a lot better. So no sick note for me for Darren Anderton at all. He was the opposite. James Paratrooper, I think Ange should think about using Hill as our 10. 10. I love when people sort of talk about numbers. Midfielder, attacking midfielder, creative midfielder. Hill as a number 10 is a big old responsibility, isn't it? So he's like a Maddison replacement, you think? I don't know, maybe. Like I say, I don't think I've seen enough of him, man. Super chats and memberships available. If you want to make this look better, help me get a laptop and all that sort of stuff. I think all I'm away from making this look all right is I need the laptop, which isn't that much, and I think one light, so I can get one light, and that's it. No, I had a beanbag. I want a beanbag. I thought I had a beanbag, but I don't know what I've done with it. How can you lose a beanbag? I don't know. It's just what happens in life. Beanbag, get nice and comfy, LSG. Tottenham have always been a team that run their players into the ground. Yeah, that's right. It's horrible, horrible. Because players most of the time will lie to play. Oh yeah, boss. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. That's what they do. So the medical department of anything need to be like really harsh on them. Really harsh on them. No, you're not bloody playing. Not they said they're all right, so we played them, and now they're out for another 3 months. Horrible. Well, I am. Okay, really skillful player, bless him. Oh, he's brilliant. Darren Anderson, because he reminded me so much of Chris Waddle, I think. Because Chris Waddle was a player I used to love watching. And Darren Anderson, I mean, he looked a bit like Chris Waddle, and some of the things he did was a bit like Chris Waddle, but he did all this other stuff as well. He was his own man. He was fantastic. Oh, look, we got some notifications of membership thingies here. Don't know really what these means. Elvis G says you're a new member. What? No, you're not. What? You've been around forever. So's Wayne. Oh, there we go. See, Wayne, I don't know if this is playing up on me. But thanks for being a new member again, Elvis. Technology, eh? Technology. Hang on. Wayne, member for 3 months, which is about as long as you can get, I think, on this channel. So thanks, Wayne. Love beanbag, so comfortable. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. They are. You just flop out. I'll be able to stream for hours. Just flopped out. Everything at my fingertips. And comfort. Nice background. I'll probably use a green screen. I think green screens can look all right. A lot of people still use them. So because I mean, I'm not going to furnish what I'm sitting in here unless I become a YouTube millionaire. But you know, I don't know. Wayne Bonner, damn, 2 upgraded memberships in 30 minutes. Is that what you've is that what's happened? Is it? Oh well, thanks, man. Wow. Okay, I didn't know. It didn't say that. Oh well, thanks. You've gone up a level. Oh well, when you go up another tier, you get more best wishes. Thanks, folks. That's cool. Thank you, Elvis and Wayne. Thanks for being members, whatever it is. But you've upgraded, Wayne. Thank you so much. Elvis G has got a face there as well. How long have we been going? 40 minutes. We'll see if we can drag this old pony out for another 20 minutes before we hit the road. Oh, here we go. James Paratrooper. When I like the language you're using here, James. When we win the title. When Paul's channel now it's 100K, 100,000, man. Poor blimey, that'd be all right. I mean, you could easily live on that. That'd be quite a good living as well. Oh well, do what I could do. Just make it the channel I want it to be, and then see what happens. You know, I'm not going to chase numbers or anything like that. I'm just because if I do that, it'll just become like a job. So I'm just going to do it my way, and that's it. And whatever happens, happens. And if it stays as it is, it's all right. You know. I'm getting a few $100 a month from it. Can't complain with that. It's money I wouldn't have had, and it's enough for me to do things like make it look better. So you know, can't complain. I'm not really in a race. Come on, I want to get to 3,000 subs. Because I reckon what you do if you go hit the subscribe button, maybe some of the more sheepy, weak-minded people out there will go, oh, okay, I'll hit the subscribe button. And then in the cold light of day, when they regain some of their autonomy, oh, why did I subscribe to that? Unsubscribe. So they just go away again. So I like, do what you want, everyone. Do what you want. And Wayne Bonner is double dipping, triple dipping. £2. Thanks very much, man. Myself and Elvis upgraded our memberships. Oh, well, I wish you told me that. Does it tell me in this other thing? Let's have a look here. I'm looking at the analytics tool app, YouTube Studio. Oh, yeah, look at that. Hey, Elvis and Wayne, thank you. There we go. Thank you. All right, man. And £2 as well, which is like, 500 Australian dollars. Well, Scale, this comedy is great. Big up, Paul, fellow internet nutters. I know everyone's a nutter, aren't they? I don't use that word derogatory. I hope it doesn't come across that way because I'm a nut. I like people that just aren't the same, the same vibe as my wall behind me, all beige. Every meal is a bowl of porridge, that kind of thing. I wish there was a bit more of that around, It's very conformist these days. Everyone's the same. Mr. Fun Eddie, a member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Hi, Paul. Up the come on you Spurs. Yes, up the come on you Spurs. Mr. M. Hi, Hippie. Hi, Mr. M. Ronald M. I like this channel. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's 8 billion in the world. 8 billion people in the world. Well, there's 100, according to Wikipedia, there's 180 million Spurs fans out there. So it's a lot, isn't it? So, there's room for a lot of people to have YouTube channels for Tottenham. I mean, if, win the league, it's going to take off, isn't it? Come on, Wayne. Come on. Ange, pull your finger out. I want to get to 10,000 subs. Win the bloody league. Come on. Mr. Funetti, I thought the boys lost concentration against Wolves. Yeah, it was all a bit off, man, wasn't it? I was getting a bit bored during the second half as well. So that's why my match review for the Wolves game wasn't. I think I called it not really a match review because I didn't think I had enough real focus on the game by the end of it to make any useful comments about it. Because I was like drifting away, but it wasn't great. But that's going to happen. I mean, it's not the end of the. I mean, we've lost 2 games, man. It's not bad. Mr. Fun Eddie, I enjoy seeing the Sydney surrounds with your non-streams. Yeah, well, I like to. It breaks my day up, man. It breaks my day up. So, if I'm doing a full day's work like yesterday, which is a 12 hours driving, so I'm usually out of the house. Oh God, I've got stations. I'm usually out of my crappy unit for about 14 hours, breaks and mucking around, and it breaks it up. I think I'll do, after 6 hours, that's when I'll sort of pick a nice spot somewhere, or if I'm in a nice spot that inspires me, I'll pull over and do something. And then it's, I'll do the video and then I've got to edit it. And, that's something I'd like, I'd like to do more, now and then I do silly stuff in my videos, like, some, crappy visual effects and things like that. I'd like to do more than that, but sometimes I just don't have the time, or I'm a bit buggered because that does take time to do those things. But when I get a strong enough idea in my head, I like to do something about it. Like I do have an idea in my head. So if we lose a couple more games of what I want to do, but yeah, I mean, Sydney's a beautiful place, man. It's I go on about the people here sometimes, especially in the posh areas, but the nature here is fantastic. I'm not really a beach nut, but I mean, it's pretty cool living near the ocean. And then you've got the Blue Mountains, sort of surrounded by national parks almost. Well, yeah, you've got Ku-ring-gai up north, you've got the Blue Mountains out west, and then the Royal National Park. God, they can't help themselves, can they, in this country? Royal National Park. Down south. It's great. So I like to get out of the city because it's just another city these days. But thanks, man. Thanks, Mr. Fun Eddie. Welsh Gal, I think that term is a term of endearment for the commune. Yeah, well, that's right. I don't know. If you think you're totally sane and impartial and unbiased and rational and logical, you're the biggest nutter of all because no one's like that. No one. If you think like that, you've got bad self-awareness problems, man. So it's best to embrace the stupidity. Mr. Funetti, both Wolves goals were from dead ball. Yeah, I know. And the guys weren't awake. No, we had Eric Dyer stuffing it up. I don't know. It's funny how football generally, I mean, nearly all the time, really, the team that wins is the one that deserves to win, and that's how it worked out. It's worked out for us, like Sheffield United. I know people, late goals. It took us a while to break low block, blah 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 blah. But we were the better team, and we ended up winning. Same against Liverpool. I don't care about all the furore about VAR and all this. We were better than them. We were the better team. We deserved to win that game. Luton took us a while, but we were the better team. And Wolves were better than us on that game. So it was 2 late goals, but I don't know. Football just seems to work its own way through things. It's a weird old game like that. So yeah, there's 2 injury time goals, but I can't really begrudge Wolves the 3 points. And you're right, we went to sleep a bit, which I'm sure Ange wouldn't be happy about because he always plays to the whistle no matter what. Geordies, we're the lads. And there you go. Another example. Newcastle beat Arsenal. Newcastle, I mean, I watched extended highlights of that one. Newcastle were just better than Arsenal. I don't know why. That's the thing. I find it frustrating about managers that, I get it, you stick up for your team and all that, but there's a point where you just, you're bullshitting. Newcastle were better than Arsenal. Arsenal had 1 shot on target. Newcastle looked better. They scored a goal. They deserved to win. They were the better team on the day. But all the Arsenal fans, Con King. With Dyer, we will keep losing. Well, who's to say? Who's to know, man? Who's to know? Maybe Dyer is on the way out. That'd be good. Hotspur Hippie is the most famous person you've met. Well, look, I'll tell you one. I've met a few, but one just popped into my mind was Kate Blanchett, because she doesn't live far from me. And years ago, I used to teach karate to kids. God, the things I've done in my life. How did I end up doing that? I'm not like a karate guru or anything. I got up to brown belt. And one day, Kate Blanchett came in with her kids. And I don't know if you've ever had it where you meet a member of the opposite sex that just knocks your socks off. Like, so she's like beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I was like, but she was so super cool, really nice. And then I sort of, got my brain back into gear. But starstruck maybe is the thing. It's like, oh my God, it's Kate Blanchett. She's lovely. She's a really nice person. Any other famous people? I've met a few, man, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe more will pop into my head. Mr. Funetti, your vehicle, Paul? Anything interesting? Well, look, my because I rent my car to do my Uber. It's a Toyota Prius, but I've had some fun cars. A 91 convertible BMW 325i from 1991. I had it. I bought it 20 years later. That was a fun car. And I had a 1986 Jaguar XJS. That was great, but God, it was a money pit, that car. So luckily, I was on my way to trade it in for my next fun car, which was a 68 Corvette Stingray. And it burst into flames on the way to the dealer, which was lucky because I got more money from the insurance than I was going to sell it for. So, thanks, Lucas Engineering, and your dodgy wiring. You made money for me. Welsh gal, there seems to be a lot of green space around Sydney. There is. But there's a lot of construction as well. There's a lot of there's construction everywhere at the moment. And I don't know where the money's coming from. I don't know who's buying up all this stuff. I mean, someone's making a quid out of it. You know, politicians usually the first. You know, oh, a mate of mine's a construction engineer or something like that. They're all corrupt as hell. I'm talking about all parties. They're all as bad as each other. So there's loads of construction going on around the place. I just wanted to just finish what you're doing and stop. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone for a bit. Because like my first, I don't know, 10 years here, there's been the bugger all changed. And now it's all bulldozers and I don't know where the money's coming from for it all. But yeah, once you get out of the city, man, like the Blue Mountains are beautiful. Blue Mountains are beautiful. Mr. Fun Eddie, I'm in Western Australia. It's early or late. Oh, yeah, you're 2 or 3 hours, aren't you? God, well, are you pulling an all-nighter, are you? Or are you up early? Oh, I don't know. What's the story there, man? Ronald M. I watched the Wolves game in a pub. £7 a pint. £7. It's only beer. It's not champagne. It's beer. Tetley. Can't pint of Tetley, please. That's £7. What? I mean, even accounting for inflation. So in 1990, I could get a pint of Tetley for £1 in certain pubs in Sheffield. So let's just say things double every 10. Well, I suppose rate of inflation. Yeah, I suppose it would be £7 then, wouldn't it? Really? Oh well, yeah. That's just life, eh? Oh well, unlucky. But why is there inflation anyway? Why is this capitalism? You're going to get, I haven't got the thing up, but, Hotspur Hippie, capitalism, inflation. Why is it a thing? What is it there for? What does it do? You have money in the bank. Next day, it's worth less. Why? Because rich people are taking extra value out of the economy. That's why. Audio artisan. Oh, g'day, man. Evening, Paul. Do you think that Cootie's head could have been turned by the Real Madrid rumours? What? What? I hope not. I don't want him going anywhere. Is this focused? Sometimes the laptop can't process the image, so it looks a bit blurred. We've got audio. Have we? Oh, no, you're saying hello. Oh, I'm such a pro. Well, no, I hope that's not a real thing. I hope that's just spurious Fleet Street meathead hack talk there, audio. Here he is. Alan Bennett, not that one. Morning, Thora. Not that one. Hi, Happy. Hi, Alan. How you going? Mr. Hang on. Mr. Fanetti. Don't you think Viduka was the best player with their back to goal? He was a great player, Viduka. I like the guy. I like the cut of his jib as well. I think he's got a he's out of football completely. He's got a little cafe somewhere in Croatia. Seems like a really cool guy. Holding it up and then passing to Cool. Yeah, those were the days. It was a hell of a team that Australia had back then. Really good team. Those players had to go overseas at fairly young ages to make it in the game, which is, when I hear, Australia hasn't got many good footballers. I mean, God, to be good enough to get scouted from across the world, because you don't really get spotted even if you do well in Australia. So when players get out of the Ozosphere, they're usually really good. So yeah, Harry Cool and Mark Viduka are definitely two great ones. So, I mean, that team that we had, basically the whole of the Socceroos team were playing top flight football somewhere in Europe. The whole lot of them. I don't know what the story is now. I don't think that's the case. So something's not going right with football in Australia at the moment. It's not the people's fault. It's not people love football over here. Alan Bennett, I had a Ford Capri. Whoa, here we go. Here we go. Not a Ford XR3i, you're a Capri. A man with style and taste. Great car in the wet, was it? Did you run the tyres so they went bald? So, oh, no, you wouldn't want to do that in the wet. I was thinking slicks. No, you want a bit of... God, what's happened to my brain? Yeah, but run your tyres bald. They're great in the dry weather. Welsh Gal, the Jaguar reminds me of John Thor in Inspector Morse. Well, a couple of people who had extra XR. What did I have? Jaguar XJS. Well, Ian Ogilvy in the Saints had an XJS in the Return of the Saint. Gareth Hunt in the New Avengers had an XJS. And Trevor Francis, when he signed for Nottingham Forest, rocked up in an XJS. So maybe those are the things that stuck in my brain. V12. Just power. Mick Dundee, morning, Paul. Come on, you Spurs. Oh, look, I've nearly made it to an hour. How about that? God, I've done it. Hey. Well, I'm going to... there's one more comment. I'm going to get ready to hit the road. It does look like a beautiful day outside, actually. Mr. Funetti, I reckon Tottenham needs a player that can hold it up in the front third. Well, I mean, Richarlison was a little bit like that, wasn't it? I mean, he's injured though, isn't he? But yeah, I suppose so. You're talking the level of in-depth football tactics that I don't understand so much. But yeah, why not? If you want it, let's get one in. Yeah, Kulusevski. Okay, no, there we go. Kulusevski. He does hold it up. He's a machine. I like Kulusevski. I know he's been getting some flack. Like, he's rubbish last year, but everyone was rubbish last year. And because you can't, I like players that you can't get the ball off. That's such an important thing to be comfortable on the ball and not be scared of it, and just don't let anyone get it off you. And Kulu is a monster like that. So I think he's a good player. Anyway, folks, I'll tell you what. I think we'll wrap it up. See if I can get the video. So this is what you've been watching. Yeah, it's just ended. Look, thanks for popping in, folks. Just quickie. Well, it's a quick hour-long stream, so that's pretty cool. Thanks to people who are commenting. Thanks to the membership upgrades to Elvis G and Wayne Bonner, and thanks for the super chat, Wayne. My laptop dream is coming alive thick and fast. And if you've been watching afterwards, hello, folks. So I'll just say till next time, peace and love, man. Come on, you Spurs.